Okay, everybody, it is the 25th of September, and this is our agenda for this evening. This is DL2 at El Centro, and I'll get started. So we'll keep things moving. So I'm not going to ask a volunteer to read the agenda. I'm just going to go over it myself. So we're going to listen to two, not three, InGen presentations. One of your classmates just told me she couldn't make it tonight. And then we're going to start to share some of the work that we did for the assignment due today. And I've given feedback to everybody. Nice work from what I've seen. And then we're going to study a little bit of vocab. And I'm scheduled to put in the 10-minute break right about here. But if you guys want to plow through to the very end of class like last time and skip the break, that's fine. So we could take the break in the middle, or if you want to finish early, we could go straight through like last time. It's entirely up to you. We'll be democratic. Then I'm going to introduce a vocabulary typhoon game. It's a little bit of fun. And it makes the vocabulary from this previous InGen lesson a little more engaging. And then I'm going to introduce assignments for Wednesday and Friday. So here's an announcement. Wednesday, I'm all yours. So what that means, you have my undivided attention on Wednesdays and Fridays and Monday nights. So if you like me, you got more of me. If you don't like me, sorry, you got more of me. So Wednesday morning, I'm no longer teaching my level 3 computer class at the El Centro building. I'm working with everybody the same thing I do on Fridays. I'm going to have office hours for you to check in. I'll have a new assignment for Wednesday as well, and give everybody a little bit more help as needed, because 4 hours a week just was not enough, or 8 hours, whatever it was. So you'll see me and hear from me Monday nights, Wednesday mornings, and Friday mornings. So that'll give everybody a lot more practice, and we should have a good semester and get a lot of work done. So you're probably thinking, wow, that's a lot of work for George. He's going to have to talk to us 3 times a week. Poor guy. He needs some help. Who's going to help him? Well, guess what? I do have help. Everybody say hello to Audra Foti. Audra, if you could unmute yourself, give a wave to the camera. And everybody, if you could, if you can't turn your camera on, try to put a smiley face emoji up there, or a profile picture with a big grin, and say hi to Audra.
Hi, Andra. Audra.
Are we pronouncing your name right, Audra?
Hi,
Audra.
Yeah,
Audra.
it's okay though.
Excellent. So did everybody see Chen gave the hand clap emoji because he couldn't turn his camera on. Everybody show some type of, I know Valencia's working. She's got the class in the background, so I'm not going to pressure her to turn the camera on, but everybody show some love to Audra. She's our friend. She's going to help everybody out, and hopefully be able to schedule some time for an extra conversation class to give everybody more practice with their English. So that's good. All right. So yes, welcome, Audra. And Audra, you said hello. You could, if you want to say anything more than hello, if you want to introduce yourself, tell us like what kind of music you like, or what you're studying in school, or how you like to cook pasta, whatever, that's fine. Or you could just keep it at hello for day one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm studying communication. I like my pasta al dente. And what was the other one?
I don't even know what I was saying.
I don't remember what it was, but I like soft rock.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So she's studying. I did my BA in communication and culture as well. Studying communication and likes soft rock. I hear birds in the background. Who's got birds?
I do have a bird.
What kind of bird is that?
Like green neck parrot.
Oh, you got a parrot in the background. Okay. I have a tattoo of a parrot on my
Uh-huh.
elbow. Useless information. Anyway, good stuff, Marvell. Okay, maybe one day you could show us your parrot. All right. Thank you, Marvell. So Audra's here to help out. She'll join in the breakout rooms tonight. Periodically, she could help you out with various assignments. And depending on how much time she's got, she could also run another Zoom class just like this. So any questions for Audra? She's studying at Boston College, likes pasta al dente, enjoys listening to soft rock, and studies communication. Any questions for Audra?
Yes.
All right, go for it, Wesley.
How old is she? How old are?
Well, Wesley, I've lived long. You're a young man. I'm just going to let you know that I've lived longer than you. That's a deadly question to ask a lady.
Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. It's not for this
But you like to learn.
reason.
Okay.
It's a simple question.
Okay. All right, let's keep that a mystery. All right. Let's keep that a mystery. All right. Any more questions for Audra? All right, Audra, bravo, you did it. You joined the class. All right, so yes, by the way, I'm getting paid to be here because it's my job. This is how much money Audra is making. She is volunteering to help out everybody else. So be appreciative. If when she helps you with something, say thank you, I appreciate it, that sort of thing. You can be a little rough with me because this is my job, but be appreciative and kind with Audra because she's a volunteer.
I have a better question, teacher.
Okay, better question. Here we go.
Audra, what motivates you to be volunteer?
Good question.
Yeah.
I'll write it down. That's a good question, Wesley. Good question.
I'm improving my questions, teacher.
You're good. I like it.
I actually met Lydia, one of the directors, at a volunteer fair, and it's how I got interested in this.
Thank you, Audra. All right, and that's a good question, Wesley. Any more questions for Audra? Okay.
Yes, teacher, I have a question.
Yes, go for it, Emil.
So, how do you think this help you in your career?
I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm interested to find out how it helps. I'm sure, obviously, like, it's going to give me experience and new perspectives and knowledge. So I'm excited about that.
Well, it does
Thank
actually
you.
relate to your major quite closely, communications.
Right, yeah.
Thank you.
Nice. All right. Any more questions for Audra? Any questions for me? You haven't seen me in a couple days. Okay, no questions for me. All right. So that is the agenda for tonight. Thank you, Audra. Thank you, Emilce and Wesley. So we're going to hear two presentations regarding unique NGen lessons. And for Audra, NGen is it's a software that we use for this class. You'll learn all about it. It's got pre-made lessons that students can operate themselves, and I make my own lessons from the content. So John Olds is going to give us one, but John, it's going to be his first time sharing his screen. So I told him that we can test the screen sharing function first, because John is on his phone. Now, John, remember, if you followed the model from Chen Wang, it's a little tricky. It's a little button down there at the bottom of your toolbar, and that looks kind of like this, and it'll say share. But you don't see it right now because I have to make you co-host. So
Okay.
what I'm going to do right now, John, is I'm going to make you co-host, and then you can test it to see,
Okay.
make sure it works. And then once it works, we'll give you a thumbs up, and then you can press this quickly.
Okay.
Stop share, and that'll give everything back. Okay. So it's going to be a live test. Here we go. That's a skill that everyone wants to learn in this class, making sure you can share a screen properly. So I'm making John co-host. Here we go, John.
Okay. Oh no, okay.
All right, John, now you should be able to share your screen. Little arrow on the bottom of the toolbar.
Okay.
We're with you. Fingers crossed, buddy.
Okay. So now you can
You
see
did
my
it. We see it.
yeah.
We see it. Was that so hard? You were so nervous earlier this week. You did it.
Yeah.
So yes, you can stop sharing for just a minute because I want to actually
Okay.
go back, just review everybody who's sharing, who's going to begin to share tonight. So one student had an emergency, but for everybody who might have missed last week, here's our Google Classroom page. I put this in the stream right here. I'm going to blow this up. Here it is. It says, attached is a document with all the dates of our remaining Monday evening classes. Please find your name and prepare to present one NGen lesson you have completed this semester. For a model of this type of presentation, view the video attached. And this was a presentation given by one of your classmates. So everybody has the model. And tonight, we're going to hear from John. We're also going to hear from Isolino. Denora could not make it. So not a problem. She followed the procedure. She gave me a direct message, told me she could not make it. So we'll hear from Isolino and John to start off the class tonight. And that's it. All right. So, and next week, we're going to hear from Nelsie, Wesley, and Michelle might not be joining us, but we're gonna, one way or the other, we'll hear from Nelsie and Wesley. So next week, Nelsie and Wesley, tonight, John and Isolino. And that's it. Let's see. Oh, whoops. I just said all that without showing everybody my screen. So this is what I was talking about. Here's the schedule. It's on your Google Classroom. Tonight, we'll hear from Isolino and John. Denora can't make it. Next week, Nelsie and Wesley. Okay. And now that's all from me. John, it's your show. I'm going to mute myself and you can take it away.
Okay. So
Go back to sharing your screen and we're
what
watching.
kind of presentation I have to do tonight? Hello.
Hello?
So John, go back to the instructions right here. So remember right here. Yep. Read with me the instructions, buddy. You can read aloud, buddy. Oh. Okay, so read aloud, John.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, now we're ready. Okay. So you're going to show us one of your favorite NGen lessons. There's the app. Okay.
So
Mute myself right now.
okay. So currently I don't have a private lesson because I didn't start study on engine because I didn't have time this week to study on the app. So 1 second. Where's my list?
Get my face out of there. We don't need that.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to start a lesson. Teacher?
Well, John, did you read the instructions?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us what you want to show us that you've learned.
Okay. I learned 2 lessons. Okay. Where can I see my progress, teacher? Okay. Oh. Teacher, can you help me please to find where can I see my progress?
The instructions are not to show your progress, but to show us one of the lessons that you walked through. So clearly you've done a lesson. Just walk us through it and tell us what you learned from it. What was it about?
Oh.
Even though you didn't have time this week, show us something you did before.
Oh, something I did before?
Correct. Something you found that you liked, and tell us all about it. That's why I gave your classmates' presentation as a model.
I'm not sure I'm understand how to do it. So I don't know if you can make an example for me, teacher, please.
Well, I did give you an example, but I think right now the best thing to do is to ask. Yeah, stay on the app. Stay on the app. Who can help John show us something that he's done before?
I can do it, teacher.
Go for it.
I can do just again my presentation.
Well, actually, Wesley, can you help guide John to show us something that he's done before,
Yeah.
to share what he's learned? Okay, so John, follow Wesley.
Okay.
So could I share the screen?
Well, can you help? Well, actually, that's a good idea. How about this? John, I'll make Wesley co-host, and then you watch what Wesley does, and then you copy that, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Wesley, I'll make you co-host now.
Yes.
Here we
So
go.
could I share?
So, yep, this is, I'll turn my, now remember when you're speaking, always turn your camera on so we can see your mouth moving. So
Yeah.
remember, always read the instructions. That's why it's good to go back to Google Classroom to follow the instructions. So now I'm making Wesley co-host, and John, you can follow Wesley. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, your co-host Wesley, take it away.
So now I'm sharing basically the screen. Let me
Not
add
yet, we don't
the
see it yet.
platform engine. Does
Wait,
everybody are looking what I'm showing?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Go down to the arrow. Now, John, how about you help Wesley find the arrow?
Yeah, a screen. Let me see. Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Now
Beautiful.
everybody can see what I'm sharing.
Yes.
Crystal clear.
Yes. By the way, this week I bought an iPad, and definitely this is much better than a laptop. I can do a lot of things. So this morning, I entered the platform, and I'm started study by around 1 hour. And what I did today was enter in the platform, test my English level, and after test my English level, I was intermediate level. So, the platform showed me how consists the platform, what kind of the courses the platform has. The platform showed me how it works, how it works the lessons, what can I do. So basically I can do a lot of things. This is an amazing app. So I can see my vocabulary. I can see my time. So what am I doing? So how many lessons I took, how many minutes per week I took in this section that says this week. Yeah, this one. And after test my English level, I start taking lessons. The first one that says 9 lessons, and I took basically 10 lessons. In those lessons, every one of these lessons uh, were lessons telling me and showing me how to use the app, how to take the course, how to see my progress. In the app works in different interesting ways to improve our language level in a easiest ways possible. So it works in the same way. So it doesn't show you so
Sorry to
much
interrupt, Wesley.
grammatic.
Well, Wesley.
Sorry?
Oh yeah, Wesley, just wanted to ask you to slow down a little bit, please. And then can you, it looks like you did 9 lessons. Can you show us one of those 9 that you really liked and tell us a little something about it?
Oh yeah. The first 3 lessons were consist tell about how to use the app, and one of the things that I like most at all was then this app is interactive. You can literally play and enjoy playing different games like guessing words, clicking words, how you can see it show you how to write words. You can read. You can also select words, and you can see videos telling you to listen vocabulary and how it works. And one of the most important thing is that I saw in one of those videos in the selection number 3 was the best method to learn English is not study highly grammatic. It's more like a study in a funny way, like listen and learning new words, listen vocabulary has in the real world in the daily. And that's what I did today. I took 9 lessons, and that's what I learned about the app and how it works. And also we can also take in the catalog, or we can take courses and enter to classes.
Sorry to interrupt again. You're telling us how the app works. Most of us are familiar with that. Can you show us one of the lessons, please? Just one, and tell us what you learned.
Yes. So
Thank you.
I don't know, teacher, how to open every lessons. It only showed me that I did 9 lessons.
Yep, where it says 9, okay, move my face out of the way. Where it says 9 lessons, go click that again, and then you'll go back to one that you already did.
You say go click and to home, right?
Nope, that's not what I said.
Could you repeat again, sir?
As 9, you did 9 lessons. You can click, well, these are actually the list of the lessons you've already done. Scroll, okay. You see on the upper left-hand corner right there, it says you've done 52 minutes, 9 lessons. Click the 9 lessons part right there.
I'm clicking and it doesn't open.
It's already showing you the menu. These are the lessons. See how it says 1 of 10, 1 of 15. Identify one of these and then just tell us a little something that you've learned. Like here's a list of vocabulary, that sort of thing.
Oh, this is it's a word bank that I could say I can see the word that I learned
Mm-hmm.
and my performance. skill progress, unit progress. I can also see Wesley catalog. Oh, basically, teacher. That's all that I know. So
All right,
yeah.
all right. So, John, does this
Yes.
give you a better idea about how to maneuver the app? Wesley was is so excited about the app. He's loving it, but he's not showing us a particular lesson. That's the assignment for everybody, is to tell us about just one lesson that you really liked and tell us what you learned. Wesley's like giving an overview of the whole app. So I think, Wesley, you should get a job promoting this, because that was just a commercial for the whole app. They should pay you. You gave it away for free. But John, do you have a sense? Because even though you didn't have time this week, because I know you're working a lot, can you go into one lesson you've done and then tell us just a few words about what you learned?
Okay. Let me try.
You got it. Just a few
Okay.
words.
Yeah, I'm barely new. I don't know.
No, but look at the smile on Wesley's face. He's loving it. He's absolutely loving it.
Yeah, I really enjoy.
You got it. And then just go back into one of the old lessons and tell us what you learned.
Okay. So actually, I got 2 lessons learned. So what I need to open those 2 lessons.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't. When I click on it, it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because I'm trying to open the those 2 lessons to choose one, but
Did you, I don't mean to say anything embarrassing, John. Did you practice this earlier in the week?
yeah, this week, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you want to practice so that you're familiar when you're ready to show us, that you know what you're going to show us.
Yeah. So I don't know why I can't open
Wait, right there. That you just showed us vocabulary.
the word B.
Yeah. There you go. Vocab review. That's from one of your lessons you just did.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about these particular? Oh yeah, this was the burnout lesson. Yeah, this is what everyone's done. So maybe give us a few. Yeah, that's the assignment I gave everybody last week. You could just tell us a little bit about what you learned, what you thought.
Oh, in the burnout lessons.
Yeah. What's your takeaway? What do you think about that?
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the burnout lessons, I learned some few words, like to improve my English, to talk to a doctor in my community. What else? Give me 1 second, because it's a little bit difficult for me.
No problem.
Because I can't remember all I learned today, but I'm trying to remember. Teacher, I'm not sure I'm ready to do this presentation tonight.
It's okay.
So maybe next week.
You got it. You got it, John.
Teacher,
Okay.
I'm accessing from my phone to the app, and I'm looking in a word count,
Mhm.
total words, and I'm looking one that I learned in the burnout about in a burnout class.
Mhm.
That is this word is workload.
Workload. You know what? In a minute, we're actually going to go into an entire vocabulary activity with all the words from that lesson in just a minute. So I'll get to that in just a minute. So this is kind of funny. So John, you want to go next week till you get a little more practice? Wesley, you were due next week, but you can't. You did it early, so we did kind of a trade for between John and Wesley. I'll take it. It works. And Isolino, I don't see Isolino here. So that's it. But basically, everybody, that's the way it's going to go for the remaining Monday evenings. 3 students are going to be on the schedule just to show us one of the lessons, because it's what you can choose amongst what I give, apart from what I give you, you can choose to do more. So going back to the agenda for tonight, I'm going to show everybody the assignments that was due on Friday, and I'll ask for a few volunteers to share. So this was the assignment due this past Friday. 4 I have not graded, 7 I have given feedback for. It looks like I looked at this morning. It looks like I have a few more. 9 of you are falling behind, so get those in. And I want to get 2 to 3 volunteers. And so we heard a short video from Dr. Parikh giving an analogy about stress and using pizza. Many of you did a great job, and I want to get 3 volunteers. The first 3 you can do a hand raising emoji, just to share with us. Tell us a little bit. I'm not going to force anybody. So if Chen, Emilce, Joseph, Domingo, Nelsie, anybody wants to? Oh, well, Wesley, we already heard from Wesley, so let's give somebody else a shot. Let's see. Wilton. Oh, Wilton just joined us. If you want to share, that's great. Jocelyn, Letty. Let's see the ones I've already given feedback to this evening. So there are your pizzas. John, I loved what you did here, John. This was fabulous.
Yeah.
If you want to tell us all about, this was an excellent job. I love the graphics you used there. You want to tell us about that? Go for it. I saw, okay, somebody besides Wesley. No, let's see. Nelson, you turned yours in, right? I just didn't grade it yet.
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, gotcha, no worries. Emilce, I'm curious about yours. Are you okay with saying a few words about your drawing?
How, teacher? I
Yeah.
know my is very ugly.
No, it's not.
You don't loud.
No, it's not. Okay, Emilce, tell us everything. That's not ugly at all. I could tell you put some thought into this one.
Well, just I need to write what I getting stress for me. So discussion, anxiety, job, sometimes a lot of responsibility, and when I have just a little time, and that's it.
Well, when I called you sometimes, and you were working, I heard clanging, clattering, lots and lots of people, and it sounded like you were managing people. Can you tell us a little bit about your job and why your job brings you stress?
No, it's really I don't have stress in my job.
Oh, really?
Just no, not really. Maybe when we need to when we have a lot of responsibility or we are busy, but we are a great team.
First,
We have
tell us where
great
you work. Who is we?
communication.
Who is we?
Huh?
We don't know where you work. Tell your classmates.
Well, I'm lab technician, so basically I work for people work in the lab where they prepare protein for medicine and medicine too. So we made everything they need for prepare the protein and everything they need to. So we autoclave every beakers, every cylinders, the bioreactors. Maybe you don't know what is that, but is I don't know how I can explain.
A supplement store?
No, it's supplement. No, we not supplement. I know what you say, but no, it's other part. For example, when they need to make something, the protein, for example, they need one bioreactor. Every bioreactor is, I don't know, teacher. I don't know how I can explain. I need time and I need to organize my idea. I'm sorry.
No problem. They said, can you tell us a little bit about these? Anxiety, responsibility, and discussions. What are the discussions?
Oh, depend with friends or my family or my boyfriend, you know,
Yeah.
when
So interpersonal relationships bring stress.
yes.
I gotcha. So that could be like relationship stress, family stress. That's what, yeah, that's normal. Nice. So a lot of responsibility and a little time. I think that a lot of people here could relate to that.
I think everybody passed the same. This is
Maybe.
America, a lot of traffic.
Perhaps. All right. So that's Emil says. And let's see. We've got these are the ones I've given feedback to. Joseph, would you care to share yours? Only if you want to. I'm not going to force you.
Yes, teacher.
Fantastic. All right. So this is Joseph Verles pizza. It was kind of let's say the toppings were kind of sliding off the pizzas, but you could still read.
Say again?
It looked like a few of the words were sliding off.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could tell this last one, it looked like you did it, and you chose an interesting template with graphics. It looks like comic book bubbles. But yeah, sure. You could tell us, you don't have to read word for word, but you could tell us, just say a few words about yours. It was interesting.
I choose to do a presentation about a pizza stress or life pizza. I choose to present 4 large slice because in the earth there are men and women.
Okay.
When you born baby, you are very happy. You play with your mother, your brother, and you take a second etap. You can adolescent, and the beginning when you are adolescent, you can understand, you can choose. Sometimes you don't accept someone do something for you. It's a adolescent.
I was wondering because I couldn't quite read what you wrote in this part.
Okay, the after living. after leaving the mammal home, we
Mhm.
reach adolescent age,
Mhm.
and we begin to refuse to allow things to be done for them. We believe he can do everything for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The third, the stage of youth and madness, believing in our own self,
Mhm.
capable of realize one's madness, sometimes good or bad, and not wanting to listen to the good advice of their parents. Here, when you come young or teenager, the fourth etap, it's adult. Adult mean mature age, capable of reasoning well and taking responsibility for good and bad actions.
Mm.
And finally, the evening of man is a old age. You can see I don't repeat or write stress in my presentation, but when you come old men or woman, you old, you return to the first etap. Sometimes when you are old, you need help. It's close to you just born. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying, and it's very
Yeah. That
profound.
reason I don't want nothing about the stress in my presentation. There is the possibility of returning to the first stage where we did not need help from someone. And then the big thing, it's a baby to old man or lady. I understand on the earth, it's very important. We do not, oh, we don't need a war, fight, a trouble with the country, because the earth is for us.
Mhm.
It's very important to have a good life in the earth, because everyone came,
Mhm.
a later everyone will go. Nobody know where they from. It's the same where we will go. Thank you is my presentation.
That was fabulous, Joseph. Thank you for your wisdom. I wrote in the left-hand margin, and I also put one vocabulary word in the WhatsApp group. Left-hand margin is a phrase you're describing as number 3. Adolescents not wanting to listen to the elders.
Yeah.
There's a phrase in American English, we call it a rebellious teenager. And there's also a word that is used in academia, which if you guys want, I can show you the PH. If you want to unmute yourselves, follow me with the pronunciation here. Sophomoric.
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 And I just sent in the WhatsApp group, I just sent the definition of sophomoric.
Okay.
So you can read it if anybody wants to read the definition right now. It's on your phones.
Yep.
So there it is. It's pretentious or juvenile, and that's why in academia, a second year student is called a sophomore, because when you're a sophomore, you're no longer a freshman, and you think you know everything, but you realize quickly that you don't know everything, and you still have a lot to learn. So a teenager is not a child. So once you realize you're no longer a child, you think you understand the whole world and you don't need anybody's help. So that's the adjective, is like sophomoric. So teenagers, young adults. I knew I was when I was, say, 22 years old. I thought I had the life figured out. Oh yeah, I knew everything. So that's
How
a word. Yeah, go for it, Wesley.
old are you, teacher? How old are you, teacher?
I'm 43. You can ask me that. I'm 43. But I wouldn't recommend asking everybody in the class. You can ask me, that's fine. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna go into breakout rooms in a minute, but I'll ask, does anybody else want to share the pizza they made? So we
Yep.
heard from Milce. Oh, Wesley really wants to share. Okay, Wesley, go for it. I'll go to yours. Wesley's an all-star tonight. Here we go.
Yes.
Wesley. There was some static from Marvell, so I had to mute you, Marvell. Don't worry. Wesley, I don't think I've graded yours, Wesley. Did you submit yours today?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you know what I did? I told you to resubmit it because you didn't do the drawing. You just gave like an essay.
I already did the.
That's why. So yes,
Yeah,
thank you for redoing that. I appreciate that. Okay,
Yes.
Wesley, there you are. Yes, good. So you accompanied the writing with the drawing. Okay. Here we go. Wesley, tell us everything. All right.
Yes. So my pizza consists in 5 slices. Those slices mean the life or daily, basically. So my express is my daily, what I need to do to live my life. So in the first slice, I have inner peace. And for me, the most important thing is the inner peace that for somebody could mean spirituality, or how do you feel and what is your perception of the reality, if you are calm, if you are wisdom, etc. The second one is the family. So for me, the family and the relationships is the most important, because the human being is a social human, and every one of us need to be good relationship. The third one is the health. There's many rich people that have a lot of money but doesn't have a health, and they can enjoy the life, because if you got money and don't have health, you are nothing, and you can enjoy your money. The fourth one is the work. I think the meaning of the life is to stop thinking about things and start to doing things that develop our life and give to us a sense of purpose, and doing things basically that helps and increase our life. And works is perfectly because you can feel productive doing something that will help you to earn and that will give you money. That is pretty important. And the last one is money. And I said that money is pretty important because everyone needs money. And in this slice, the last one, I also add hobbies, like share moments, share nice moments, visit like cinema, go to some park, and go to some restaurant. And all those slices means my life in my stress. And I know that as a human we can be perfect, but if we know to ourselves and see every slices of our life, we can do our best to be to live a life equilibrated,
Perfect.
equality. Yeah, and that's what what means my pizza slices.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Emilce, Wesley, and Joseph for sharing. What I wrote here in the corner, because I realized it was the perfect time to write the question for breakout rooms. Because there's a black background right there, I realized it would be crystal clear. Do I have a volunteer reader right here who can read what I just wrote here in the corner? Anybody who's wanted to share but has not had a chance to share tonight? Domingo or Marvel, because I know Marvel was running late. If you can give it a shot if you want to read.
What?
What does Dr. Parikh
What does Dr. Parrish
mean?
mean when he says we have to cook the pizza at home? Go. At
One
home
go.
go. Yeah. We can give more attention to one slice or another.
Yes. So that's what I introduced last week, and I put in Google Classroom. And remember, this is what's called an analogy. An analogy, it's a comparison of two things. And he says, your life is a pizza, and you have all these different parts, and each one can give you stress. But you can't give more attention to one slice or another. You have to cook the whole pizza at one go. What exactly does he mean by that? I'll play that section, that 15 seconds of the video, once again, and then I'm going to put you into breakout rooms to discuss what does he mean by that. You have to cook the pizza all at once. You can't give one slice, one more attention to one slice or another. So, thank you, Marvel, for reading. I'm going to go back into breakout rooms. Here we go. I'm sorry, back into the instructions. So this was the instruction that these were the instructions I gave everybody for students who need to review. This is Dr. Parikh, and this was the inspiration for the assignment. Here we go. So I'm going to slow down the playback speed so everybody can follow. I'm also going to put the captions on the screen. Remember, he has a strong Indian accent. So if you're used to American accents like mine, it takes some getting used to. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to play it just until he says you have to cook the pizza at one go. Here we go.
You talk to anybody and ask them, are you stressed? They'll say yes. It could be a child going to school, it could be a college student, it could be a married or an unmarried person, it could be young or an old, it could be public sector, private sector, any place, any role, any profile. You ask them stressed, they'll say yes. So what's the solution? I think the solution is to first accept the fact that stress is a normal part of everyday life. And to fight it, you have to accept it. Once you accept it, take it head on. How do you take it head on? By understanding that life has various parameters. I've always compared life to a pizza. So imagine if you are to cook a pizza and you want various toppings on them, then you might put various toppings on your slices, but you'll still cook the whole pizza at one go. It's not that you will give more importance to one slice, less to another. The pizza goes for a toss. So now, if your life is a pizza, then you also have these subparts. Your slices are your family, your friends, your children, your work, your physical health, your mental well being, your fun, your recreation, your creative needs. All of this put together makes your pizza. If you give all of it adequate time, adequate energy, balance it well, and then cook it at one go, that's how you fight stress. So from now on, treat life like a pizza and cook it to your taste.
So he uses a lot of body language. He says you can't give more attention to one slice or another. Right there.
On them, then you might put various toppings on your slices, but you'll still cook the whole pizza at one go.
So that's the analogy, is if your life is a pizza, you can't just ignore one slice, ignore this slice. You have to cook the whole thing at once, and you have to give it all adequate time and attention. So there's the analogy that inspired the assignment. So let's go into breakout room since you had a week to think about this. What exactly does he mean? Why can't you just give more attention to one slice or another? So that's the question. What does he mean? That's Dr. Parikh. What does he mean when he says you have to cook the whole pizza at one go? And the analogy is if life is a pizza, you have to cook it all at once. You can't just give more attention to one slice, less attention to another. For example, if I look at Wesley's example, he says you could be rich, but if you're not healthy, let's say I focus on my career and I make enough money to achieve my financial dreams, but I'm not exercising and I'm eating poorly, I got a problem. Why can't I just focus on one slice and not another? So that's a discussion for breakout rooms. What does Dr. Parikh mean when he says you have to cook it all at one go? I'll make 3 breakout rooms. Here we go. And remember, when you're in your breakout rooms, turn your cameras on because you want to see mouths moving. Okay, here we go. Okay, join your breakout rooms now. Chronic, poor mood, autonomy. These are all the vocabulary words that we learned before. We're going to do a quick game of Typhoon that I think I've only played with one of you. So here's how you play it. Domingo, which train or bus line do you take to get to work every day? Red line, orange line, silver line?
Actually, I drive.
Okay. What kind of car do you drive?
Sometimes CRV.
Oh, what do you wish you were driving? Tell us that. You can tell me whatever.
Yeah, no, I usually drive my CRV 2021 or Honda Accord 2003.
The Honda.
Yeah.
It's CRV, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Letty, give me any kind of car. Any kind of whatever. First thing that comes to your mind. Oh, you just unmute yourself? First car that comes to your mind. Yep.
Excuse me, teacher.
For any type of car.
Audi.
Audi. Okay. So this is Team Audi and Team Honda. That's all I wanted. Just two names for teams. That's it. So we're gonna start with only volunteers. And the way this works is you have to make a sentence, a complete sentence, with one of these words. And whoops, I actually forgot. I will actually need to make numbers, but I'll actually write those down in a second. Let's say where you look at the word individual, and I start off with Wesley, and I say, Wesley, please give me a sentence with the word individual.
Individual?
Yeah, just make a whole sentence.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, everyone on us have our own individual problems and issues to solve.
Perfect. That was a sentence. So now, Wesley, pick one of the squares. You can pick 3C, 1D, 1A, whatever you like.
2C.
Okay, so I haven't written the scores down yet, but let's say Wesley picks 2C, and 2C is 100. Oh, gotta change the color there. 2C is 100. So 100 to start off, and team Audi is 100 points. And then let's say, let's see, Audra is next up for team Chronic. Audra, can you give me a sentence with the word chronic?
She had a chronic migraine.
Perfect. So yeah, let's see, if you're my age, it has a double meaning, because if you listen to old school hip hop, but the dictionary definition is getting worse over time. So he had a chronic migraine. So Audra, if you choose, let's say, Audra, which square would you choose?
4A.
4A. Audra chooses 4A. And let's say 4A is, oh no, it's minus 100. Oh, life isn't fair. So then team Honda is now minus 100 and team Audi is 100. But as we go and go and go, we don't know what numbers are behind each square. And every so often you get these things. If anybody plays the card game Uno, you've seen these. What that does is it reverses the score. So suddenly the minus 100 would go to Honda, and the 100, would go to Audi, and the 100 would go to Honda. You get the idea. So I'm going to quickly write down random numbers. Everybody practice these vocabulary words from last week. Try to put them into full sentences. And this is just a bit of fun to wrap up class this evening. I'm going to quickly go grab a pen and a piece of paper. And this is everyone's chance. If you haven't shared today, you've forgotten some of the vocab, quickly look at all these words and practice, just review that pronunciation. I'll be back in 1 minute. So in that 1 minute, everybody should be, going over hygiene, burnout, autonomy. Those are the vocab words from last week. I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. Here I go. All right. Quickly making the list. Okay. So this is also a bit of a math lesson. 4 times 4 is 16. So I think I put 16 words here. Oh, I only put 15 words. I'll find another one. Okay. Okay, do I have a volunteer to go first?
can go, teacher.
Got
Can
it,
do.
Domingo. Okay. And 1 second. Almost ready. All right, here we go. So we're starting off with Domingo and all right, Domingo, you'll start off for Team Audi. Okay, Domingo. Oh, by the way, just to make it really fun, if you can't make a sentence in 1 minute, this is what happens. So little music and a bomb. So you get 1 minute to make a sentence. Are you ready, Domingo? All right.
Okay.
Domingo.
All right.
Please, I'm going to circle the word. Here we go. Please make a sentence with this phrase, poor mood. Are you ready?
Okay.
The music makes it harder, right?
I'm ready.
Go.
When I don't wake up great in the morning, I have a poor mood the whole day.
Perfect. Excellent. Nice complex sentence. Domingo. All right. So Domingo, pick a square.
3A.
3A. I'm looking at my list here. 3A. Okay. So that's going to be a negative. Sorry, Domingo, but don't worry. Everything can change. That's negative 20. So Audi's starting off minus 20 on the scoreboard, but don't worry, everything can change. All right, who wants to go next for Team Honda? You can give me the hand raising emoji, that's fine. Or Domingo, you can pick anyone at random.
Okay.
We got Jocelyn, John, Marvel, Emilce.
Emilce.
Emilce, okay.
Yeah, here.
Emilce Celado.
Emilce, okay. You're up next for Team Honda. Please make a sentence with the word hygiene, Emilce. Hygiene. And remember,
See, I know.
I got thinking music for you.
1 minute.
Right.
It's important to our hygiene.
It's important to have hygiene or
To have hygiene, yes, to have hygiene.
Good. It's important to have hygiene. Yes, it is. All right. Emilce, which square do you choose?
What, teacher?
Choose a square, please. You got the whole.
Oh, okay.
board, yeah.
Line 1 first, letter D.
1D.
1D, yeah.
80. I'll do the thin pen right there. Okay. All right. And so that's 80 points for Honda, minus 20 for Audi. Who's next for Team Audi? Who's going to join Domingo? Jocelyn, Esnader, Valencia, Marvel. Don't leave Domingo by himself.
I want to join team.
Okay.
Okay, Marvel, here we go. Marvel, by the way, Marvel, I just realized your name is spelled the same way as the comic book. So I think somebody owes you a lot of money. All right. Marvel, like Stanley, all the Spider-Man, the X-Men, they owe you a lot of money. They stole your name. So Marvel, please make a sentence with the word burnout. And Domingo, you're on the same team. You can help each other out if you're stuck.
Burn.
Burnout.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. When I'm making like a heavy job, I'm start feeling like burnout.
You did it. That's a sentence. Good job. Okay, Marvel, choose a square,
mean-
please.
1A.
1A, that is 40 points. So that brings Team Audi. Whoop, erase your names there by accident. I hate when that happens. Okay, so that brings Audi up to 20. So my positive 40 plus minus 20, that's 20. And we got Domingo. I'll write your names right over here so that I'll get erased again. Domingo and Marvel. Okay. All right. Who's going to join Emilce? Anyone? Wesley, did you raise your hand?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Wesley is going to join Team Honda. Okay, Wesley, please make a sentence with the word interventions. That one's a bit tricky. Interventions.
Yeah. The persons in the Boston Stadium were getting crazy. The police make intervention.
The police made an intervention. You probably conjugate it from plural to singular. An intervention. That works. Good job. Okay, so choose a square, please.
Oh, those guys need an intervention.
Sure, that's also a sentence. Well, either way, you would say need an singular, cut off the S, intervention.
Yeah, I could.
Plural, we made interventions. Plural, but yeah, you get the idea. Which square do you choose?
I choose 3B.
3B, and that is 50 points. Here we go. So now we're getting up there for Team Honda. That's 130. 130. Here we go. And I wish Domingo and Marvel's names were not erasing. I click the erase button. Okay, 130. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put your names way up high. So Marvel, Domingo. Okay, volunteer to join Marvel and Domingo on Team Audi. Audra, thank you. All right, so Audra, please make a sentence with the word individual.
The
And Marvel and Domingo are your teammates. They should be helping you. Come on, get it together, Domingo and Marvel. Help her out. Don't leave her hanging.
Okay, okay. So
She's in college.
Wait,
She's studying all
what-
day. She's exhausted. Come on.
water and oil have to be
You have
individual.
individual.
Just a sentence. Just one sentence. And you can dance.
Cannot dance
Has
bachata
individual
individual.
Wait, did we have a sentence, Domingo? Tell Audra.
Yeah,
Okay, give it to her.
Audra.
Give it to her.
we cannot dance bachata individual.
That's true. That's true. Individually. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
individually.
takes, like it takes two to tango, it takes two to bachata. Or
Yeah.
you could, but that would be really sad. That would be
Yeah,
like a lonely, sad.
yeah. Bachata, yeah.
bachata by yourself. That's
You
like
don't go-
COVID bachata. That's 2020 bachata alone. Okay, anyway. There we go. Audra, do you remember what Domingo gave you?
Yes,
Okay, give it to us.
I believe it was you cannot tango individually.
Tango's Argentina, bachata's Dominican Republic.
Oh, I actually thought I heard tango. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was me. I said because it's kind of like you cannot bachata individually. Close enough. It's a complete sentence. See, all you got to do is make a sentence, and you get it, and you can go to BC. Everybody, see, that's all it takes. Just kidding. So, Audra, choose one. You got all the squares open.
4A.
4A, you did it, Audra. And oh no, -40. Sorry, but that's a lesson. The game is just like life. It's not fair. It's not fair. But don't worry, anything can happen. Okay. Who's next that will help out Emilce and Wesley? John, you want to join Team Honda? They're in the lead.
I want to join Team Audi.
Oh, you want to join Team Audi? Really? -20? Okay, you like the underdog. Okay. All right, you'll be next. Wilton. You want to give it a shot, Wilton?
Yes.
Okay, so Wilton is going to help out. Wilton, your teammates are Emilce and Wesley. Please make a sentence with the word mindfulness. Mindfulness. That's a vocabulary word from last week. Mindfulness.
You said me, teacher?
Oh no, I said you're one of his teammates. Yep. Okay, go for it, Wilton. Please make a sentence with mindfulness. And Emilce and Wesley are your teammates.
Come on back.
If you forgot what mindfulness is,
We have
go for it. You got it, Wilton.
we have to be mindfulness with the what with not spread the water.
Close. Mindfulness is a noun. One of the new. It's a new word.
Mindfulness, teacher, means
Meditation and all that stuff.
mindfulness means to have conscience and to be in the present.
Being in the present, meditation, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Give it a shot, Wilton, based on what Wesley said. Wesley, give it to him again.
Okay. So when I feel stressed and burnout, I always pray and practice mindfulness, and that helped me a lot.
Make a shorter sentence. Make a shorter sentence, Wilton. He gave you a lot. Just make it short and easy.
Okay. The mindfulness helps me when I feel burnout.
Sure. You remember, could you repeat what he said, Wilton?
Yeah, he said that the mindfulness, he take the mindfulness when he's burning out.
Sure. And you just said it in second person, that works? You got it. Okay. Wilton, which square do you choose?
2C.
All right.
C.
Here we go. So 2C is 60 points. Okay. Now, does anyone else want to play? Because we've got 3 and 3. We could keep the teams as is. 60 points. Or if anybody else wants to join, go ahead. All right, so now Team Honda is up to 190. And we'll go back to Domingo. You ready, Domingo?
Yes, we are.
Please make a sentence with the word schedule right here.
I had to do my schedule for the next week.
Very good. You were ready for that one. Okay. Please give us, pick a square. You could do 2A or B or D, 1B or C, whatever you like.
4D.
D, that is 20. All right. So, okay. Audi is out of the negative. Okay. 20 plus negative 20. Okay. So, Emilce, are you ready?
Yeah, teacher, I'm here.
Okay. Yep. I saw what you wrote in the chat. I think you probably understand it now, right?
Well, the square not, but
Oh,
about the sentence, yes.
Okay. All right.
Just
It's
I'm a
okay.
little confused with the square, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I don't understand the point.
Don't worry about it. Please make a sentence with the word phenomenon.
The artist is the phenomenon. Are you understand?
What is the phenomenon? Say it again.
The artist
Oh, the artist
is the phenomenon.
Okay, that works. It's a sentence. Sure. All right. Where would you like to go? Pick a square.
1C.
1C, and that is, oh my goodness, this is so crazy. 90 points for Emilce. So that's going to bring Honda up to 280. Don't worry, everything can change, and everything does. So 280 to 0, don't worry. Things always change. Marvell, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Marvell, please make a sentence with the word prevention.
Yeah, so not a problem. So, I will make prevention for the food that I will eat.
Okay. You could say I prevented or, oh yeah, I made some prevention. Yeah, sure, you could say that. Irregular, but it actually works. Okay, go. Which square do you choose?
I decided to pick 2B.
2D?
No, 2B.
B, gotcha. 2B and, oh my goodness.
Oops.
It's okay. Don't worry. All right, back to Wesley. Are you ready, Wesley?
Yes.
Please make a sentence with the word chronic. And if you remember what Audra said in the warm-up, she made a sentence with the word chronic.
Yes. When I hit my knee, I had chronic pain.
Excellent job. Good work. Okay. Which square do you choose?
Well, let me guess. So, I think that I choose the 3D.
3D, and that's 40. Okay.
It's getting closer, teacher.
That's right. That's right. So that's the attitude you want to have. That's the attitude. Getting closer. There we go. Moving in the right direction. All right. Okay. Let's go to Wilton. Are you ready, Wilton? Oh, did Wilton fall asleep?
No, I'm here.
Oh, he's there. Okay. Wilton.
But I'm not ready.
Please make a sentence with the word workload. Workload.
We got workload tomorrow. Or will that?
Say that last part, all week.
A lot of workload tomorrow.
Okay. You said I had a heavy workload or instead of a lot of workload. We got you. Okay. Workload. There we go. And Wilton, please choose a square. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 choices.
Mm. See?
3C. Okay. Oh my goodness, life is not fair. That is 100. So that is bringing Honda up to 380, but remember, everything can change. All right, now let's go to Audra. Are you ready?
Yes.
Please use the phrase ended up in a sentence.
The couple ended up together.
There we go. Audra, which one do you choose? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares open.
C4.
Okay, C4, right down here, yeah? This one?
Yes, sorry.
All right, just checking because that's where I hid the reversal. So guess what, everybody? Surprise. And life is full of surprises. So now the 380 goes to Audi and the, oh, what was the other one? 40?
Yeah, 40.
40 goes to Honda, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more squares open. So everything could change all over again. Who knows? Let's quickly. Is anybody going to say thank you, Audra? Come on.
Thank you,
No,
Audra.
teacher, that hurts.
All right. Let's see.
That's
Emil,
good.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Emil said, please make a, whoops, this is the wrong vocabulary list. That's for next week. Okay. Please make a sentence with the word autonomy. Autonomy.
Oh my God.
Think automatic, automated.
Oh,
Not
autonomy is similar to automatic.
Well, it really means like, it's more akin to
Oh.
the word freedom. A synonym would be like
I
independent.
like car automatic.
Okay, autonomous, yeah.
Autonomous car.
Sure, yeah, I drive I like the autonomy of my car. Okay. That's not exactly what you mean, but it's okay, it's late, we gotta wrap it up. Which one do you choose?
Uh-oh. 2D.
2D is,
Oh no.
oh no? What's wrong?
It's I don't know how is the square. I don't
Oh,
can't
no.
say bad
I write
decision. Okay.
At a class, so that is minus 100. So now Honda is down to minus 60. It's okay.
Oh my God.
You can change. All right, Marcel, are you ready? You still awake?
Yes,
Uh-oh.
teacher. I'm still awake.
Make a sentence with the word organizational.
Organizational, so. Organizational, so.
Wrapping up after
Good.
this.
Well, so. Organizational is kind of like organizing something. Okay, so I have to be very organized with my stuff. It's not really organizational, but organized, I think, is a little bit the same. Okay, so I have to
I think
organize
you made
all.
about 4 sentences. Go ahead and just pick a square. You made like 8. You gave us a lot.
Okay, so I picked 4B.
4E. There's no E. You mean 4B?
B. Yep.
For B is 20, so that brings Audi up to 400 points. Okay, now, I think we ran out of vocabulary words, so Wesley, just pick a square.
Okay, I'll select teacher the AB.
Okay, so let's see, A2 is what Wesley picked, right?
AB. 1B.
1B, right here. Okay, so Wesley picks 1B. 1B is 10 points. Okay. So that is gonna bring Honda to 50. And everybody, take a look in the WhatsApp group right now. I'm gonna take a picture of these numbers, what they are. Here we go. And now you're gonna see everybody look in the WhatsApp group. Here we go. Audrey, not in the WhatsApp group yet, but don't worry. Here we go. Now, everybody tell me who just won. Yeah, Wesley just saw it.
Oh no.
Oh, so because Audra's not in the WhatsApp group, I'm gonna show everybody the WhatsApp group right now.
I killed myself.
No, there it is. That's it. That's where the other reversal was hiding, right there. So
Yeah.
that's it. Okay. Good night, everybody. Sorry, I ran over by 3 minutes.
Bye.
Good night. Get some sleep. Bye-bye.
Good night. You
Your
too.
next
Bye, good
class,
night.
Google Classroom, next assignment Wednesday. Bye-bye, everybody.